arrested by the police. And they are giving two reasons. One, they are saying security reasons. Secondly, they are saying COVID. Now, I want to ask Bwana Bon Kapeso, Inspector General of Police, and all the command centers on the Copper Belt, district commanders and provincial commanders, are you telling us that COVID is only there when opposition political parties hold their rallies? There is no COVID when it is PF. When you go to the police, they tell you go to the council and get a permit. And at the council, when you tell them, expected number of people to come for the meeting, you write 1,000 or 2,000, they reject and say we can only issue with a permit if you say 200 people. Now, let me ask the Zambians, those people you are seeing attending PF rallies, are they 200? Let us not cause confusion in this country. There is no confusion at all. The best the police can do is to level the playing field. Let everybody be allowed to mobilize. When you see Dora Syria, she's on the tour of Eastern Province. She's having rallies in all the districts of the Eastern Province. Police are allowing it. When you look at my younger brother, Bowman Lusambo, he was in Mufrila, he was in Wansha, he was in Chingola, allowing them to have mobilization rallies. Here in Lusaka, Mr. Monga has also started. He was in Charleston. The other time he was in Munali. All these are being allowed. But why are you refusing the opposition to hold the rallies? This is very bad and it should not be encouraged. I plead with you, the police, that please treat all the political players fairly. I'm telling you, if this country is plugged into chaos, you will not be able to contain it. We have only 17,000 police officers. But when you look at the number of opposition political party members, they are more than 17,000. And you see, when people respect the law, it is not a weakness. When people respect you, it is not a weakness. Because in any case, there is no law that says police must give the permits. The law is very clear. Police must be notified. Only notification. Once you notify the police, that's it. You are supposed to go ahead. Like this morning, we told our youths not to go ahead with the demonstration. Not because we are weak, as NDC and UPND, but it's just that we don't want to cause confusion in this country. But for how long are we going to continue being reasonable when you, the police, are not being reasonable? Other people are mobilizing, they're having meetings, you continue refusing the others with impunity. Please, my brother, Inspector General of Police, you are working under pressure. So tell them that if we can't give the opposition, so even you should stop holding political rallies. Otherwise, what is happening now is getting out of hand. Today we had a meeting with the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Instead of taking advantage of that meeting to resolve the electoral issues that have been surrounding the 2021 elections, the Electoral Commission of Zambia treated us like children, just to tell us this is the roadmap, this is what we are going to do. We are going to stick with the 30 days. We can manage in 30 days. In every day when you register 33 at every polling station. This is it. It's better said. It's easier said than done. What you were saying there is not practical. It cannot happen. You cannot register 9 million voters within a calendar period of days. It's practically impossible. Even new people, you know that it's impossible. The current electoral register, voters register, was registered over a period of 3 elections, 2005, 2011, and 2016. Plus you intend to capture another 3 million. Surely, how are you going to reconcile this? And in all these 3 registrations, voters were given 3 months period in which to register. But you are giving all those who are registered in these 3 registration plus the 3 million you intend to capture now to register in 30 days. I mean, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that there's everything wrong with the process at the moment. You call for a meeting, you want to treat adults like small children, where you are instructing them, this is what we have done. And like we said in that meeting with our alliance partners, UPND, we did not resolve anything. Because calling that meeting, next time we are going to hear you say, we called presidents and they agreed. We have not agreed to that roadmap to the 2021 general elections. We still insist that one, the registration window should be 3 months. We don't agree with the online registration, and we don't agree with you tampering with the old register. Those who have died, who automatically they've been removed from the register, and there are many ways of you capturing them, knowing those who have died. And people, 6 million people to come and verify their details. The whole idea and essence is just to disenfranchise people, which I don't think is the right way to go. Listen, Zambian, listen good, and please listen from the stakeholders. You are not in those offices by mere chance or on your own. Is to do things for and on behalf of the people of Zambia. The second issue is that there's been word going around that I called or I accused President Edgar Lungu of being a drug dealer and that he deals in drugs. I want to make it very clear. I have never at any given time called President Edgar Lungu a drug dealer or accused him of dealing in drugs. I have no reason to do that. I don't have any evidence. So I have never called him a drug dealer. And if what I said at the press conference I had last year concerning the issue of drugs has been misconstrued to mean that I called President Edgar Lungu a drug dealer or accused him of dealing in drugs, I sincerely apologize, unreservedly apologize, because that was not the intention. If you read my statement that I gave then, there is nowhere where I've said President Edgar Lungu deals in drugs or is a drug dealer. So those who are using my statement to try and misconstrue things and portray otherwise, please, I did not say that, and I have never, and I will never accuse somebody of dealing in drugs who doesn't deal in drugs and have no evidence whatsoever. So, if my statement, which was in good faith, has been misconstrued to mean that President Edgar Lungu deals in drugs, I unreservedly apologize to the President. God bless them.
Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Yes, there are any questions.
Are there any questions? Yes.
Yes, Mr. President. My name is Pamela. You are denied permit to do maybe demonstrations and party mobilization on account that